While search and rescue efforts continue throughout Florida, hospital evacuations are also still underway. Mary Mayhew is president and CEO of the Florida Hospital Association. And Mary, a press release from Lee health officials actually says roughly 400 patients have been transferred to other hospitals now, including more than 100 children from one of your children's hospitals. So can you give us the latest on those patients?
Well, the good news is that the biggest challenge that health system, Lee Health, was facing was the disruption in the public water system. That has been restored. Their power has been restored. So they are no longer in a situation where they are transferring patients. But certainly over the last several days post-Hurricane Ian, there was a statewide effort to support the evacuation of children, of adults, critical ill patients to other hospitals around the state. Those hospitals helped to deploy their helicopters, their ambulances to support this effort to make sure that patients were taken care of and that they were safely transferred. Again, we're very grateful that given the magnitude of this storm, there was very little damage to many of the hospitals in this area. They withstood the destructive nature of the hurricane. The biggest challenge has been the electrical grid and the water supply.
So what about the elderly right now, and of course all those babies in NICU? What's being done to support them right now? How are you caring for them?
Well, again, these hospitals in this area are now operational. For those babies that have been transferred, they were transferred to other the state. As soon as they can be brought back, they will be. I think it's important to remember that most hospitals are the largest employers in the area. So our hearts are broken for all those individuals whose lives have been upended, devastated, for the lives lost. A number of employees are homeless, have been displaced. So trying to continue to respond to the demand for hospital services, for healthcare services, is challenged by the lack of staff, by staff who are also coping with the devastation of Ian.
So what do you want to hear from Governor DeSantis then, Mary? He is supposed to speak at any time now, and we will take that live. What do you want to hear? What do your employees want to hear? What do your hospitals need? Even though they're up and running, clearly you've taken a lot of hits.
Well, I think it's important to understand that emergency preparedness is foundational to hospitals in Florida. They are prepared for the risk of hurricanes. They prepare year-round. We have a very strong, close working relationship with the state, with Governor DeSantis, with his team. We have been working with them prior to the storm, during the storm, and certainly after as part of these recovery efforts. There have been monumental efforts. When you think about, we are not even a week out. Power has been restored, water has been brought back on. So we've made great strides. We know we've got a long way to go to support this area and to support all the individuals and families who are struggling today.
Do you have enough staff right now? I mean, you mentioned your employees that have lost their homes. Do you have enough doctors? Do you have enough staff, nurses?
The staffing is a huge challenge. The state has deployed nurses to the area. There are disaster medical assistance teams that the federal government has supported at the request of the state. So we are continuing to work with the state to identify the need for those staffing resources. We absolutely need more nurses, more physicians. Those requests are being supported, but it is absolutely essential. Patients are being transferred to other areas of the state simply because there isn't the capacity to support all of the demand.
All right, calling on all nurses and doctors. Get into Florida and help. Mary Mayhew, appreciate your time. Thank you.
Thank you.
Hi, everyone. George Stephanopoulos here. Thanks for checking out the ABC News YouTube channel. If you'd like to get more videos, show highlights, and watch live event coverage, click on the right over here to subscribe to our channel. And don't forget to download the ABC News app for breaking news alerts. Thanks for watching.